makes sense. We're so relaxed today, you know. Never mind. Never mind. No excuses. Anyway, how are you today? How's your weekend? I was just spending it with my family. Carrie came over yesterday as a surprise. Um, he got a haircut. Camila had a haircut, and we just went for a brunch. Along there in our just around here in our village, like in our little village, and then hi Nitish, good evening. How are you today? And then Namasitins. Today we just had a barbecue. Barbecue weather this week. On Thursday it's going to be 27 degrees Celsius. Hi DJ Charlie, how are you today? I mean, although in other countries, like let's say for example Australia, for them it's still cold. Like when I was there, it was like 20 degrees or like 22, 25. Anyway, I was like, for me, it's hot, right? Because it's like sunny. A sunny 20 degrees for me is like, for people here in the UK, that's good. That's good weather. That's hot. You can swim in that. But for them there, it's like they still wear coats. That's not really cold for them. I mean, that's not really hot for them. Anyway, see, this is our leftover from our barbecue, so I'll have some food for lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna have a good lunch day. The whole week. The whole week it seems like it's not gonna rain. It's gonna be nice and sunny. How are you, DJ Charlie? What are you doing today? Hello to my beautiful Queen Christine. How are you, Michael Kunko? How's your weekend? How are you, dear tens? I'm so super chill, Nitish. I was watching film with my daughter after we had a barbecue. She was like, let's watch. Have you watched My Girl? It's a very old film. I remembered watching it when I was very young and I don't seem to remember much from it. Like I think I just remember that she kissed a boy. In that film when I was young. That's all I remember. But actually brought back a lot of memories, like the typewriter. Have you ever had a typewriter? I had a typewriter when I was young. I was like, oh yeah, we used to have typewriters. Oh my goodness, that's madness. I can't imagine. Like nowadays, it seems like so ancient, right? And then what else were they doing in there? Oh, climbing trees. They were climbing trees. I remember, did you climb trees when you were young? I climbed trees when I was young. My Girl movie. Yeah, yeah. The movie My Girl. Have you seen it? Hi, Leshy. Good afternoon. How's your weekend? She's my queen. What? I can't be for two people. No, no two people can call me Queen DJ Charlie. Good. How are you? What about you, Nitish? How are you? Hi, Leshy. You are looking gorgeous today. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. Because the amount of times I decide, like, you know what, I want to make an effort, but then something else gets in the way. So many times. That food looks fire hot. Thank you, DJ Charlie. Um, I was attempting to make it a bit more Korean, but I didn't have the right soy sauce for it, so it's fine. And also, I didn't marinate it overnight. It was just like a now last minute, idea. Like, let's have a barbecue today. That's why I had to cut it up. That's why I had to cut it up and like put it in sticks, because I don't have much time, for the marinade to seep into it. Hi, Dave, Becky, Beachy. Sorry, Beachy. Dave Beachy, where are you from? How are you today? FedEx me some of that food. Good morning, gorgeous. Hey, Cookie Monster. How are you today? Yes, typewriter never used stints, and I don't know how to climb trees. Really? You've never climbed trees? Hey, Legacy Ava. What up, Tin? Good day, Queen. How are you? What are you up to? We have such a nice weather. Chad. That's just like I only use. See, I'm ready for the barbecue weather. This is like disposable barbecues. So, if you don't want to make too much effort, I like using this. Right, you just light it up, leave it out there. I just leave it, and when I come back, it's ready. you know. So but then obviously you have to make sure that it's safe. Where you put it. So like I put it in there. I just use that to put my instant barbecue on top of it. Hi, Jander Ferreira. How are you today? And then like anytime you have the craving, like anytime the weather is nice and like the weather permits, and then you're like in the mood for it, then you can just have a barbecue anytime, right? Hi, Joy. Good evening. Hi, Dominic Elias. Is that bacon? No. No, it's pork belly barbecued. Hola, Linda Princesa to the Bem. Hi, Jander Ferreira. How are you today? Queen Christine is only my queen because I was the first person to call her my queen. May, are you Michael Kunkel? How long have I known you though? Like I've only known you how long have I known you? Siempre linda. I am young in my family, so father never do these types of things. Okay, how old are you now, Nitish? Maybe it's only popular around my time. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. Hi, Dominic Elias. Only pants. But it's in a barbecue. Can it be only pants if it's in a barbecue? How are you, Legacy? Hi, Joy. Good evening. How are you today? Hi, Maria Alice. Happy Sunday. To Ama Princess Linda. Hi, Tins. Hey, Sailor V. How are you today? Hi, Jennifer. Love you too. Hi, Prabhas. I love chicken on a stick. Oh, cool. I did that last time. I did, what did I do? Oh, souvlaki. I did souvlaki last time. But my dad was thinking that I was gonna make it again, and I'm like, why would I make it again? I just made it last time. I don't like the same thing over and over again. That's why I'm bisexual. No, I'm joking. What are you doing today, Sylvia? How's your weekend? I love chicken. Oh. I am 37, 13, 10. Oh, okay, okay. You don't have to tell me the whole date of birth. What if we're trying to, you know, hack into your accounts, Nitish? Don't give people your everything. I'm good. Been expanding my knowledge on fragrances. Oh, why? What are you planning to do? Are you planning to do a business on fragrances? What kind of fragrances? Kind of hot, you know. You know what? I'm finding it difficult to sleep. Maybe it's because of the heat. Hey, the unexpected John. Good evening. Nice. Hi, Flipwad. Hi, Tins. How are you? The unexpected John. I love my love princess. Are you on holiday already? You Pinay? Oo. Flipwad. Ikaw. You from which country? Prabhas, I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. What about you? Sorry, I just... There's a glass of water. And I just want to drink it. It's with ice. If Lawrence was here... I wonder if Lawrence is here. Wait, what time is it in New Zealand? It's like early morning. Probably. There's a possibility, but I'm not so sure. Hi, Monarch YT. Not just for my personal collection. I like watches and perfumes. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, what fragrances are you trying to explore? What do you mean, like they're already made perfume, but you just want to know what they smell like and see whether it matches you, like whether you will like it or not. I like having a lot of different choices for fragrance. To be honest with you, like something different for a certain mood, and then like sometimes you get tired of it. You know. You know what? It's really hot. I need to. We need to be hydrated. Fuck it, man. Sorry. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like you get tired of it, and then you'd want something different, right? So I want Like if I run out on something, sometimes I won't buy the exact same thing. Like I'll try to explore something different. Is that what you're trying to do? Okay, well, what's your social security number? Michael Conco, I got a new phone. For the first time, I can hear you in stereo. Really? What new phone did you get? Hello, good thanks. Um, you're welcome, Flipwads from India. Hi, Monarch from India. How are you today? Love from India. Jander Ferreira, hi, back from Miami. Oh, cool. How's everything in Miami, Flipwad? Were you born and raised there? No, this is my real, not documented in document in different. It different. Oh, okay. I'm flying out tomorrow for vacation. Yay! Yeah! Almost there. Oh my gosh, unexpected joy. This time tomorrow, you'll be somewhere nice. But I'm getting back to my old spending sprees habit. Oh no! Is that such a bad thing? Maybe you know what? I think happiness is one of the things that we can kind of balance out. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you kind of have to buy something to bring you that feeling. Does that make sense? It makes sense, right? Um yeah, it's true, right? Right? Mm. So yeah, you kind of have to balance it out. Your effort, which you will need for working, which and your time, which you will need for working, and then your money can somehow help you manage your time and effort, because you can pay stuff to be done for instead of you doing it yourself, or buy the more convenient version of things. I don't know, but then the amount of happiness that you get from it as well, like all of it, like you have to balance out, right? um oh, say Lovey, thank you for the gift. Wait for it. Wait for what? Say Lovey. Guess I can't let it go. What can't you let go? Legacy. No, I think you just kind of find a balance, like with your personality. You don't have to be 100% perfect the whole time. I think it helps when you think that way, because sometimes when you have a mishap and then you think, "Oh, I can't do it." You know, and that you lose your heart from doing it all together, and then you get yourself in a rut instead. But then if you think, oh, you know what, it's a one-off, like it's a mishap. Okay, I didn't end up doing it as well as I wanted to for this particular time. Okay, how can I improve it next time? And you can try again. It's okay, Legacy. Maybe you need it today. Hey, I paid you. Say la vie. Thank you for the gift. I want to try layering or mixing different perfumes. Ooh, you know what? I have a colleague who does that. I don't do that myself. I guess I'm not that like eccentric. Like I haven't or risk. I don't want to risk. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I'm that good either. Like with trying, I just smell it, and if I think I like it, then I will use it. So profusely thank me now, please. Oh my gosh, thank you so very much, Sailor V. You're the best ever. Is that profuse enough for you? Hi, Hassam. Hi, Aris. Aris. Hi, Lee Louder. Hi, August. Hi, Kwasama Lamiri. So, what are you experimenting with at the moment, Legacy? Like, no judgment whatsoever. I am struggling getting watch hours. I know my concoculi is actually quite hard. Yeah, it's actually really hard. So profusely thank me now. That's why I think it's really important to keep yourself motivated, so that you'll be able to reach your wash hours. Or adding natural oils to increase their potency. Interesting. You're really into this, Legacy. What natural oils are you checking out? You look like a moon. I will just take that as a compliment, Osama, no matter what you intended. People, what they will think, what they want to think, yeah? And I want to think that it's a compliment. The latest Motola Edge 50 Fusion. I need to pack when you just finish your work. Okay. Woo! Good luck, unexpected John. What time is your flight tomorrow? How many times do you fart? I don't know, August. The speakers are bloody good. Really? So you can hear me through the whole house? Beautiful. Thank you so much, D. Louder. Why is your head so big? I don't know, Aris. Are you used to a small head? Is it because you look at a small head all the time, Aris? Maybe that's why. I'm sorry. I'm joking. My goodness. Whatever you have, just be proud of it. I love the way. See, I'm proud of my big head. So you should be proud of your small head. I love the way to analyze stuff in a simple yet informative fashion. Yeah, interesting. Like, what scents are you checking out? Like, because I know there's a lot of essential oils out there, right? With a lot of different properties. You're a ladyboy, Hassan. Interesting. There's no shame with that, Hassan. It's okay. I think actually a lot of boys are so beautiful. Are you one of those like really, really pretty ones? That way you interpret things. The way you interpret. Thank you so much, Legacy. I'm glad you appreciate me. Do you like Hitler? No. No, I had to think about it. Hi, Raj. Hey, where are you from? So, yeah, I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. What about you? Where are you from? So, yeah, how's the new job and hospital? It's okay. I'm still getting used to it. There's still so many things for me to learn. I guess you're always gonna have something to learn anyway. You know, yeah, it's like slowly. They're really nice. They're a really nice bunch of people. I remember last Friday when we had the Friday meeting. One of the things that I like about their system, okay, so because you will notice things that are, oh, you know what, I like the way they do this, or like, oh, um like when you watch different people work in different ways, there will be things that you want to pick up, and there will be things that, oh, you know what, I don't really like that way, I like this other way better, but for them, like while I was doing their meeting last week, I like the way that they, we always have Friday meetings, kind of our way to bring communication down from management, or like bring communication up from the staff, from the actual experience up to the management. So we need that, we need the Friday communication. Anyway, so before we start our list, we have that Friday meeting. And then one thing that they do differently from where I used to work is they would give each and every person, a chance to talk. They go around, you know. So then if there's something that you would like to say, then you can say it. I mean, in my old workplace, they do say that, like, oh, if is there anything you want to say? But I guess it's different if you initiate, like you actually give each person, like, you go to me, and then is there anything you would like to say, and I guess if you mention, or like, you actually give the floor to that person, or like, point out that particular person, it's more likely that they are going to say something, even though they're shy, because a lot of people can be shy, right? A lot of people can, like, might want to have something to say, but they would choose not to, because like they don't think it's necessary, or like maybe sometimes they feel like, oh, I'm wasting other people's time, you know or like my what I have to say is not really that important, you know but they expect that you say something, if that is expected, you're more likely, oh, actually, you know what, maybe I need to, voice out something. Anyway, I like that, because like everyone gets a chance, to have a voice. Yeah, and I think it's more encouraging, like a lot more people say something, um and not like, if it's voluntary, only the people who are really passionate, or like only the people who are strong-willed, who are very confident in voicing out, might have the courage to, you know what I mean. Anyway, that's what I like last time that I noticed. Hi, Sagar Gupta. Hi, Emran. Hey, Chad Wallace. How are you today? Hi, Riyad Ahmed. Hi, Mr. Singh. Hi, Emang Bolan. Selukulni. And the new hospital is very new, say Lavi. The new hospital is actually very, very new. They have put a lot of thought into like making it, like the way they have built the whole thing is very efficient, Hi, Emma. Even where they situated the recovery and the wards, like the doctors can go easily to the recovery and the wards while, in between cases. Like they really, like so that the doctors won't have to spend that much time traveling to the wards. You know what I mean? Like they really thought about it. Hi, Raj Kamal. Hi, Mr. Singh. It's very clear and flying out at 1 p.m. Okay, okay, 1 p.m. So at least you got time. Unexpected John. What that laugh? Sorry. Suyash. Was it like an evil laugh? Queen Christine has a nice sized head. Thank you so much. I think your big forehead suits you. Well, thank you. Hi, Chad Wallace. How are you today? Like the number 10. Thank you for the likes, Prasad. Hi, Riyadh. How are you today? Hi, hello. How are you? Are you from UK or Norway? Hi, Sagar Gupta. I live in North London, so I'm in the UK. I've never been to Norway, but I wish someday I could and see the northern lights. Do you love me? But I barely know you, Lee Louder. Hope you're well. This weekend has been such nice weather for barbecue. I barbecued some ribs, man. So good. Good weather for you as well. Mine too. How are you? What do you do with your ribs, Chad Wallace? Give me some of your secret ingredients. Maybe next time we have a barbecue, I'm gonna try the Guinness that somebody told me about. Like marinate your meat in Guinness apparently. It's a small world. You're meeting a former colleague from 10 years ago is proof. No, it's not that much of a like coincidence, say la vie, because I like it's the same trust. Like they actually moved them there because all the elective cases were moved to that hospital. When it opened. In which department? Sagar Gupta, I work in the operating room. What about you? Hi, Ermran, the brown fish. Yeah, many are camera conscious also. Yeah, that's true, Sagar. That's true. I think everyone will have their own thing that they're conscious about. Like I was telling some people when they ask me, do you go to the gym? And I'm like, I may be confident here on camera, which, sometimes people assume that you're going to be confident in everything else, but that's not true. There will still be certain things that I'm not going to be confident about, like being in the gym. That's something that I feel self conscious about. So I think everyone will have that. Everyone will have that. If even if you're not confident in camera, you will probably have something that you will be confident with that, people who are confident on camera will not be confident with. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm trying to mix vanilla with patchouli to create my own. Really? Really? Winter scent? What for the coming winter? Not for this summer then. I guess at least you get time before you finish it. Interesting. How long have you been doing this? How did you get interested in it in the first place? Consciousness is key to make life meaningful. But I still didn't measure the balance of concentration yet. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's cool. When I went to Cologne, Germany, I went to the place where they very first invented cologne, you know. And it's very interesting, how they came up with the idea, and like it's very interesting because you can actually mix different scents and make your own, and take it home with you as like a souvenir. I would like to blend those together. By the way, you love eating scallops. I do. I like scallops, Sagar. How did you know? Do you? Big Ford means big fortune tunes. Thank you, Nitish. I'm just as simple. I'll just salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Okay, I don't get to experiment with things just how my mom likes the ribs, but that's okay still. No, actually, you know what, Chad Wallace, what I think? Sometimes, yeah, like I would crave something simple, like because the less stuff you put on the meat, the more you can actually taste the actual meat itself, you know. Um, and sometimes too many stuff, too many things can overpower it, and you won't like really appreciate the actual food itself, like the actual food itself, the actual taste of it. Although it's nice to have sauces, it's nice to have the marinades, it's nice to have all those experiences, but it's also nice when you can just have the basic, yeah, salt and pepper, even without the garlic, even just the basic salt and pepper, and just have that taste. And sometimes barbecued, that is amazing, basic salt and pepper steak barbecued, that is amazing. um But I like a lot of different. I like having all the different experiences, you know. So like that's actually a good idea. Maybe next time I barbecue, I'm gonna stick to like simple, you know, keep it simple, salt and pepper. That's it. When does Randall graduate high school? He's already finished high school, say la vie. But they don't really have a graduation here. It's not like a big deal for them. I don't know, what did we do when they finished? Yeah. Yeah, what did we do? We just focused on going on holiday. We didn't even think of it. Because it's not really, they don't really have a graduation, you know, like what we had in Philippines, like when you finish high school. No, they just went straight to sixth form, which is kind of like college, I guess. I have cooking shorts on my channel. Oh, what do you cook, Michael Kunkel? I want going UK with charity work visa. Really, Riyadh? So when are you going? And what charity are you doing it for? I just started collecting stuff since I was younger and expanded my notes in the process of experiencing with different notes. Really? How old were you when you started Legacy? Yeah, me too. Comes clams and scallops. Okay. Where are you from, Sagar? Yes, totally agree. So now I have a better clue, but I'm still learning and growing with time. Tim! How are you, Tim? And by the way, do you also like Indian cuisine? Yes, I do. I do love Indian cuisine. But it's very challenging to make because it make like oh you guys make so much effort, you know, with your cuisine, but I love it. It's worth it's worth all the effort. Hi, how was the day? We just had a barbecue, Tim. I watched My Girl with my daughter, and there's so many things in that film that reminded me of because she was interested to watch it. And I was like, oh yeah, you know what? I watched that when I was young, but I don't remember anything anymore. Like the only thing I remember was like the kiss, you know, that she kissed this boy, and bees. Those two, like those are the two things that I remembered, but I don't remember much of anything else. But I guess I was way too young. And then I saw typewriter. And you remember the day I was like, oh my gosh, like it just wakes up some of your um sentimental feelings, I guess. Oh yeah, I used to have a typewriter. Remember those days when I would do my homework? I had that experience. Like when I would do my homework, you have a typewriter. Do you remember the ribbon that goes on the typewriter? Yeah, and those letters, that go like that. Oh my gosh. Those days, in those days, I feel so old. And then what else did it remind me of? How I got charity work visa sponsor. Oh, okay. The company sponsors your visa. What charity is it? Hi, Ken Dalton. How are you today? Hi, Agus Salim. All you need is a few things on your meat. So true. Oh, yeah. Wait, sounded I didn't even think of that, Chad. It does sound naughty. That sound naughty. Sometimes you can just have the plain meat. You don't need anything else. Chad, what's wrong with you? You've got such a dirty mind, Chad. I don't know. Where did you get that from? You're such a bad influence on me. I'm laughing because I know no one will believe me. Bye bye, Tin. See you later. Bye, Nitish. Oh yeah! What if my managers have the same sense of humor as me? I'm happy about that. What did he say? Wait, he said something. Um, something about the head, and I was so happy because I'm like, what? Someone with a similar mind. Someone with a similar mindset. Okay, imagine myself having a romantic dinner with the moon. What does that even mean? I love you, beautiful. Thank you so much, Agus. Naughty. London. Wow, you have watching cricket. Will you see the Indian English test series in coming month? What is that, Sagar? Test? For cricket, you mean? Oh, like the game. Did you see Filipinos? Why was the message retracted, Legacy? Did you see the Filipinos that some crazy guy drove into Canada? No! What happened? No, I just heard. No, I that's not what I heard about actually. What happened to him? See, I don't need to watch the news. You guys tell me what's happening. Hi again. I hope you had a nice weekend. Thank you so much, Ken. That, but I'm glad. I hope you have a good weekend too. What are you doing this weekend? I am from India, North India. Nice talking to you. Nice talking to you, too, Sagar. Great movie, huh? Yeah, like I mean, it kind of brings. Oh, going up on trees, climbing trees. Have you ever experienced that when you were younger? Do they allow that in this country? I'm not so sure. But you know, when I was in the Philippines, we used to climb trees. I remember climbing trees here in the park with my son and my daughter when we first came here into this country. But I'm not so sure now. Like after getting to know all the health and safety rules, you know, there's so much health and safety rules here. Like you can't even step on like a chair, you know, when you reach stuff on the ceiling because apparently health and safety, you know, that's too dangerous. Anyway, which is, you know what, it's trying to protect our health, so that's good. I'm at least somebody else cares about your health, isn't it? Like other, there's a lot of countries out there that nobody cares, you know, nobody else cares about your own health, but you have to care for your own health, you know what I mean? Anyway, um what was I even saying? What was I even saying? Climbing the trees. Anyway, you know, I haven't seen it in ages. Like I haven't seen climbing trees in ages. I haven't done climbing trees in ages. So that's like kind of refreshing seeing that, you know, the kids climbing out trees. Um, it must be tense living in the north of India at the moment. Why? What's happening there? Didn't Joel Haley Osment get killed? Oh yes, he did. Yes. But if some people hasn't seen it, it's a really old movie. Hi, Elena Crotaro. Hi, SK Birla. Welcome back. Um, I'm good. Thank you. Just chilling. Where are you, Ken? You got super friendly vibes. I feel like you put people in the friend zone immediately as soon as they attempt to flirt with you. And only, how did you know? I don't really do it on purpose. Like to be honest with you, I feel like Um, I've always been surrounded by men ever since I was young, you know, and not like not like in a naughty sense. Okay, like let's say my peers, you know, my peers around the house when I was growing up was my brother and my cousin, and they're both men, you know. And then in our neighborhood, the whole, you know, because we had I lived in a subdivision where, you know, there's one, it's like a group block of apartments, you know, and there's one gate, and the like there's a road in the middle that is gated, you know. So it's only all those people who live in that, you know, block of apartments that kind of, and we can play out there, you know, with our neighbors. And so we all play games and stuff, but most of them are men as well, you know. So like most of my friends, or like, you know, the kids in my street growing up were boys. So I got used to treating everyone the same. You know, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. I only had like a couple of girls who would come from like a different street, but they're far away. They don't come very often. Not that kind of come. I know they say something like that about girls, but no, that is not true. And also, like, not that kind of come. And also, so basically, you know, I got used to it. Like, I don't treat it differently. Like, I don't, you know, I don't I expect that if a guy comes to talk to me, like, automatically assume that, oh my gosh, they're flirting with me, they fancy me. I don't think that way. You know, like, my very first instinct is like, oh, they're just a normal person, you know, they're just a normal person talking to you, and you're just kind of talking to them as well, you know. I don't automatically assume like any romantic sparks or anything like that, you know. I don't think that way. So I guess you could say that, you know, it might seem like, you know, oh, friend zone, whatever. But in the first place, I wouldn't be doing it on purpose, because I wouldn't have been thinking of it as, oh my gosh, he's flirting with me. You know, I don't think that way. Hi Kumar Satish, hi YouTube, hi Sama, hi Bernardo, welcome back. How are you? Did you get all your money from Bitcoin? It was Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, don't mess up on a typewriter, man. The restarting. Hey, you influenced me. I'm a good boy sometimes. Oh yeah, and you can go back. Wait, you can wipe out. You know, if you type the wrong letter, you can wipe it out. Oh my gosh, remember that ribbon that goes and then it runs out and then you have to move the ribbon if it's run out of ink. Oh my gosh, those were the days. 9 in Vancouver, mostly Filipinos. Really? How come? What happened? Is it like the whole van is filled with Filipinos? I retracted because of a lot of typing errors. I type too fast sometimes and jumble. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I was just making sure that it wasn't YouTube because sometimes some of the people who watch my live, they would say that, oh, YouTube kept erasing my comment. Yes, Ken, you're right. Hi, Elena Crotoru. Hi, SK Birla, no problem. Get off that chair, they said. Get off that chair. Where? Where did they say that, Chad? Yeah, cricket game, sports. It is devastating to see that you don't know. Even UK national sports is cricket. Please go watch. You will definitely get a lot. I don't really watch that much TV, Sagar, to be honest with you. Would love to see you climbing a tree. I would love to climb a tree. How tall are you? No, I'm joking. What's wrong with me? I don't know. It's just like automatic. It's like automatic. How are you doing? Hey Bernardo, how are you? What are you doing today? Did you manage to get your Bitcoin money? Hi YouTube. Looks like he might have been a Filipino. The one who was driving? You, California. No, I'm in North London, Bernardo. Go and climb a tree in front of your work. Tell them it's good for you. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. Have you ever done paragliding? No, Sama, not yet. Is it fun? Have you done it, Sama? How is going, friends? Hi, YouTube. I'm good. How are you today? Ireland, you forgot. Oh yes, Ireland. I know. I'm sorry. I'm juggling a lot of information, so sometimes I do forget. But now I remember JM is from Kansas because that's what I keep forgetting. JM, Kansas. Hi, UAE. How are you today? Hey, Benny. Maybe she could climb a bonsai tree. Oh, I remember the bonsai. Oh, our bonsai died. Hello, gorgeous. How are you today? Hi, Kumar. I'm good. How are you? Calm down, lady. Are you saying calm down because I said, how tall are you? I don't use the word friend zone unless I'm joking because it sounds cringe but funny at the same time. I hear you though, we could still be friends. Yeah, I mean, I treat everyone kind of I don't want to be I don't want to be like I don't want to discriminate people, I don't want to be like, okay, I can be friends with women only, I want to be able to have the same equal opportunities for both. Besides, I'm bisexual. So if I try to choose like, okay, only the people that, like how straight people, right? Sometimes, oh, you're not allowed to be friends with um men, but I don't really believe in that because like I think it restricts your freedom. But different people will have their own way. Like for me, I don't like it for myself, you know. But maybe for other people it works for them. I don't know. But that's their choice, that's the way they want to live their life. But anyway, if I would do that, like, oh, I can only be friends with the people that I can't be attracted to. What the hell? I'm bisexual, I won't have any friends. I'm bisexual, but I'm by myself. Um, the pretty nurse is live. Hi, Betty. How are you today? What name repeats always in your mind? What do you mean? What do you mean, Kumar? Hi, Benny. I'm good. How are you today? How tall am I? You are funny. I'm glad you think so, Ken Dalton. You're from hi UAE. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. What? Please tell us one of the weirdest story as a nurse. What do you want it to be? There's so many weird stories. Like like we always be able to like get stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna have those cases anymore. I'm not gonna hear those stories anymore, because I used to be in an emergency hospital, and there used to be like a lot of stories, about how people fall in their bathroom apparently, and then something gets stuck somewhere, you know but it's always an accident. But sometimes it's might not really be an accident, because even if the story is apparently so super believable, sometimes sometimes you almost believe it, but then when they fish it out, there's a condom, so then, oh, maybe it's not really an accident in the first place. But anyway, what kind of story do you want, Benny? You said you have surrounded by many men. Have you ever, what do you mean, Sakar? Imbued. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much, UAE. I am sorry, Ronaldo. I just found out that my nephew became trans. And my brother said he no longer. Oh, is that a real story, Benny? I'm so sorry, but your brother has not accepted it at all. Like, he means like I don't have a, or he means like, oh, I don't have a son anymore. I have a daughter. I'm bisexual, but myself. Lol, that was clear. Yes. Yes, Chad was. What happened to your skin? Why it's reddish? Oh, I was out in the sun. Sometimes that happens. Like, I get a heat rash. In the Bible, it says it's an abomination. Of course, the saddest reason 2,500 years ago when the world was ignorant. It's true. Oh, okay. So, like, what is he upset? Like, your brother is actually upset? Like, I'm not transgender. I'm bisexual. It's different, okay? Like, I get attracted to both male and female, but I am a female by birth, and everything. Um, what was I gonna ask you? Is he really upset about it? He clearly doesn't want to have anything to do. Oh, that's really sad. That's really sad. I feel like it's heartbreaking in my, on my side of things, Benny. Obviously I can't judge other people's experiences. Like, one of the things that I have learned, in my profession, learning from the people around me, is that there's no wrong or right. um Basically, how you feel about things, how you respond to things, sometimes that is the truth of how you feel right now, you know so you can't really judge people. Like, even if you would not respond in that manner, if it was you, it doesn't mean that um they are wrong, if they feel that way, because you can't really help how you feel, that's how you feel. But it breaks my heart to think about, the son's side of things, on how he must feel, like how you might feel as, an individual who is rejected by the people that might that is your biggest chance of being accepted, out of everybody in the whole world. You kind of, in general, not all the time, okay, but in general, the probably the first person that you thought will be supportive of you, who will be accepting of you, no matter what, it's gonna be your parents. That's what you rely on. um but now it's like, oh, I'm not accepted. That's heartbreaking to me. you know I hope that it gets better over time. I hope that in time the relationship is more important, than the differences, because seems like they have a differences in their mindset, in their opinions. But it's a shame to waste the relationship. I don't know, maybe he's embarrassed, maybe that's how he feels. um but sometimes I notice that that's a big thing, for parents. Sometimes when they cannot accept what their children become, it's more to do with how they feel that people around them will judge them, like people around them will look down on them for their parenting skills. But I think, um, shouldn't it be more important, like how your kids feel, be more important than how other people think or what other people think? You know what I mean? I think so. You're an interesting person, Moon. Well, I'm glad you think so, Legacy. You have managed to make me smile every time I've come to your lives. Oh, Chad Wallace, you are so sweet. Love your personality. Thank you, Legacy. I told him the situation is different and that hormones are responsible. Live your life. Imbuements permeate. I have kids, Sagar, if that's what you want to know. Nothing else matters. Yeah, live your life. You're right, Ken Dalton. Because what if you die tomorrow? You know? Like, are you sure you've done everything you wanted to do? Again, ignorance, Benny's family. He said he wishes he's. But, say la vie, like, we don't know how, what are the things that has been embedded in him as well. Those things. Because, um, I felt the same way when I moved in this country. No, not in that sense, not about being gay or whatever. But there's a lot of things that I was thinking, oh, this is the right way. There was a lot of people that I would judged, like that I'm not very accepting about. And then, obviously this country is more open, like has a more open mindset about everything. And now I realize, like why was I judging those people? What was I judging those people for? Like, there's no sense in that, um because I guess here is more diverse. There's a lot more different kinds of people, and you get to be around more of them, and you get to understand more of them. But if I didn't get exposed to that, then maybe I would still be the same. I would still have those same kind of thoughts, or like, judgments in my mind. He said he wishes his son. Oh, I talked to him today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Benny. How is the son though? Have you talked to the son? Have you ever been. Sagar, I have children. I have children. I have been married and divorced. Maybe we're all a little bisexual but suppress it because of society's rules, maybe. I don't know, say Levi. I can't speak for everyone. It's so hard to decide what to pack. I bet since you're like that. Like, to pack, maybe I could be the unexpected John. He just found out about his. Yeah, maybe it's a shock still. Maybe he needs time to process everything. I knew about him for a longer time, but I didn't say anything to him. Oh, have you ever been with a girl? Yes, Benny, I have. Okay. So you knew it, but you didn't tell anybody yet. Oh, I bet he appreciated that though, Benny. Your nephew. Have you spoken to your nephew? When you're in a relationship, expect in most scenario. Hi, Campo do Josejinos. How are you today? Hello, my friend. Hi, Medical. Hi, Campo. Right. I have no time for regrets. Yeah, yeah. And the older you get, I think the more you realize that. Hi, F47. How are you today? Because I used to think that, like, oh, there's so many things that you can regret, whatever. But then over time, like, you realize, actually, you know what? Some of the things that you might think that you regret, somehow that experience, or like, you doing that, is actually a learning experience for yourself, or if you didn't experience that, you wouldn't be the person that you are now, or like the things that, um, the people that you know now, you probably wouldn't have come across them. You know what I mean? So I guess it's like, it could just be something that you learn from instead, instead of thinking of it as, oh, I wish it never happened. We could look at it as, oh, what could we have done better, if it happens again, or like if you are faced in kind of similar situation, what has it brought you, what have you, you could have taken something from this experience instead of it taking something from you, right? Because if you see it as a regret, it's like it's taking something from you. It's making you feel like you lost a part of yourself. You lost your time that particular moment. You lost an opportunity at that particular moment. You know. Hi, funny and insightful. How are you today? Hey, Sam. I lost contact with him. Oh, maybe he withdrew. Maybe he block everybody. Oh, is he the one who stepped away from you? I think he would need, it would be nice for him to receive somebody's, like, someone to kind of hold his hand, now. Probably that's difficult. Imagine experiencing that, being rejected. It's like going through a breakup, or worse, because it's with your parents. Hey, Atini. Hi, F47. How are you today? After I moved in Austria from Canada, I lost contact because my brother divorced his wife. Oh, okay. Are you going to continue reading Stephen King novels? I finished it. Oh my gosh, it was a really good story though. Doctor Sleep is actually a really good story. I don't remember who recommended it to me, but it's one of the people who was watching me. Um, and then there's a film that I'm thinking of watching after, it's like I want to see this in like action, live action. It's I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. But sometimes I got so excited, like I have to pay for it extra. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I have to watch it right now. But I don't feel like that at the moment. I'm just picking out all my nice clothes. I'm really stingy. Sometimes I don't want to spend anything if I don't have to. I'm just picking out all my nice clothes. Roxy thinks their clothes would go on the pool for. Huh? I'm just picking out my nice clothes. Oh, really? Is she kind of jealous at the moment? Gonna bring some fire into your relationship. I'm in an open relationship with my right. But if you're ever interested, let me know. Chad Wallace, what the hell? Oh, got it. I was typed after you said that's a better feeling going with a man or woman. You know what I'm talking about. What's a better feeling? Oh, hi, Grand Wizard. Actually, a lot of people ask me that. But it's not something that you can compare. Hi, Sam. It's like it's not really something that you could compare because it's different. It's like girls are soft, men are hard. And then anyway, but one of each. No, I'm joking. You're so serious. I don't know what's wrong with you. What was I saying? What was I completely forgot all. I lost all my trail of thought. Um, what were we talking about? Oh, but then, like in society, though, in society in general, most people accept like, the heterosexual way, like man and woman. It's easier. Like in general, I could just say that it's so much easier. Like being seen in public, like not that I have any like shyness or whatever. I don't really care that much about what people think. Like living my life is more important. But like that's why I'm free, to go live because of that. It's like whatever, man. I'm gonna go live because I want to. I'm gonna do YouTube because I want to. But it's one of the things that could make you feel self-conscious, because it's public, a lot of people can see it. Um, but like as in like when I had a girlfriend, like sometimes they would think that she's my, I don't know, mom. you know Something like that. I don't know, like it's like more, and as well, I think for family, as Benny, you're right, a lot of people are more open to accepting the different genders if it's not their family, you know if it's not someone that's related to them, they can just say, oh, you know what, I don't care, like, oh, I'm accepting of, the rainbow. I'm accepting of pride, I'm accepting of, LGBTQ, whatever. But sometimes when it comes to like them actually being related to somebody, or like them being family, sometimes it's harder for them, and I have that experience. Like, I have that experience with some of my family, when I had a girlfriend, because um you know they will have friends who are in the LGBT community. They will have really close friends, that are in that. But when it comes to their family, they would say stuff to me like, that's wrong, God will punish you, that's evil, like I'm not accepted in heaven, a lot of religious stuff. At the same time, like, uh I don't know what else were like, they seem a bit embarrassed about it, like there's a part of them that's embarrassed that I am with somebody who is in this, like, who is in the same sex. um what a better feeling going with, oh, she's only joking. So anyway, in general, it's easier, like everything considered, if you're with a man, like, it's more accepted, and also, um what was I gonna say? Also, I'm not really very good with chasing people, you know. So I think more men tend to chase than women do, you know what I mean? So I guess I end up with more men than women anyway. Does that make sense? Like, like you kind of end up in that area more. She's only joking. That's it. Everything and learning opportunities. Snap. I just said that. Yes! Great minds, Ken Dalton. You should read The Dead Zone. Very cool book and movie. Okay. Hey, Sam. How are you today? Hey, fun and insightful. How's your weekend? Hey, Grand Wizard. Hey, Vandit Meta. Hi, Binoy. Hello, hello. Hey, fun and insightful. I'm all good. I hope you're doing well too. I'm good at 47. Just having a chilled out weekend, spending time with family. What about you? Hi, Grand Wizard. Did not come from China. I'm half Filipino, half English. And why are you so angry? I'm doing good. How are you? And how's the Sunday treating you so far? It's okay. Just spending time with family. We had a barbecue, chilled out. Yeah, just relaxed. Oh, I had Kyrie. I had my I had the kid's baby brother, but he left around 10ish this morning. Can you teach both my girlfriend and wife to speak calmly as you do? Oh my gosh, I remember you, Sam. How are they? They're getting better, like dog eater. I don't really eat dogs. Grand Wizard, big ass forehead. I do. I have a big ass forehead and I don't like it. Grand Wizard. What's your problem with my forehead? What has my forehead ever done to you? Hmm? One time I had a bisexual girlfriend. Really? How was that for you? Did you like it? Them teeth are growing up. Yes, what has my teeth ever done to you, Grand Wizard? Why are you so angry at the world? Man, she was all really. How long were you together, Benny? All the movies they make of Stephen King novels are terrible. Really? Really? I didn't mind the one for, because I watched, what did I watch? The Shining. I watched The Shining. But it's not bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Oh my gosh. He was very good. He was very creepy. I did not know about her sexuality until she told me about it. Really? And how did you feel about that? You sound so insecure. You ain't joking. And that he's trying to be a troll. He's just really bad at it. He's trying so hard. He's trying so hard to be a troll. It's okay, Grand Wizard. Is that your dream? Is that your dream? Always wanted to be a troll, but I don't know how. If someone put an H on your forehead, Kobe would still be alive. That's not really that good, Grand Wizard. I keep the left hand open for marriage and a ring. Hi, Bandit Meta. We are hard, you us guys, alright. Hi, Binoy. No one cares about what you say. Just grow up. What's the discussion going on? Hi, Bandit Meta. Question: have you dated more girls or guys? I think when I was in high school, because I grew up in a all girl Catholic school. Actually, I think I told this story here before on a video. I think if you search Tim Spence, what did I write? Did I write bisexual? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, I did because I grew up in an all-girl Catholic school, and I don't know if it has something to do with being all girls in one school. I don't know if that affects it, but it was really popular in my school to be in a relationship with each other. I guess because during your adolescent stage where you start getting attracted to people, um, you're surrounded with girls, and then I don't know, we just end up being attracted to each other. And it's normal for us. You sound retarded. Really? Are you talking to yourself, Grand Wizard? Is it me, Grand Wizard? Is it really me or is it you? Who are you trying to convince? Are you trying to convince yourself that you are not retarded? Did you see Filipino could be the next pope? Oh, I've heard. My wife's mom knows him. Really? Really? Oh, that's cool. Have you seen that Pope film? What's the name of that Pope film? I don't remember. Starting with a C. Starting with a C. Have you seen it? Because it just came out, and then the Pope died. It's like really good timing. No, I don't know. Good timing is that? It's like seems a bit awkward to say good. When somebody died. Did you turn on all messages? That is an absolute no for my parents. Really, F47. I guess Grand Wizard failed at life. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I was trying to screenshot. I was trying to screenshot because I'm really finding it funny. Roxy knows I'm lying, would never cheat on her. What's your body count? And women's secret. Benny. Big ass forehead. So what? Grand Wizard. So what? Why? Why are you so obsessed with me? Thanks for letting us know who you really are. Battlefield. Hi, Mary Kids. Where is your mod today? I don't know. Same here, enjoying my weekend too. Back to work tomorrow. Me too! What time do you have to go to work? F47. It's the only way he can get attention in his sad, lonely life. Why is your forehead so big? That's how I was born, Grand Wizard. Why does it matter to you? Yes, exactly. See, this is what Tim is talking about. Don't you have a life to live? That like you have to focus on my forehead. Why are you gay? I'm bisexual, Grand Wizard. Why are you a dog? I've never eaten a dog. Why are you Chinese? I do have some Chinese blood. Yeah. Because a lot of people in the Philippines have like a mix, so we have Spanish blood, some African blood, Polynesian, Malaysian, Indonesian, and some Chinese. Yes. But I also have English blood. There you go, Grand Wizard. What about you? Why don't you have a life then? Why are you 5 years old? We were not together too long. Not true, Tim. The Shining is a masterpiece and the Dead Zone is super good. Really, the Dead Zone? Okay, okay. Let me check it out. Grown men acting like children. Dog eater. I've never eaten a dog, and it's not really an insult to me, Grand Wizard. Boys, the majority are bad though. I can write majority. Okay, so those two are the good ones. Actually, I just seen 1922 because I'm exploring Stephen King, and I just saw some on Netflix because I was trying to see if some of these films are on Netflix because Netflix is what I'm subscribed to. So then I saw 1922, and yeah, it's not really that great either, but I mean, I guess it's got like that moral lesson, I guess, and I guess it's interesting to see what kind of life they lived during the 1920s. But it's not really that scary. I can write a whole sentence on that big ass forehead. So what? Are you gonna save people's lives doing that, Grand Wizard? Is that really something that you want to do? Are you possibly a razor flag? Hi, Sakroni. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's seen what Grand Wizard. Most don't hold up well, but there are cool exceptions. Don't speak like that. There's some people in this stream who have. Oh, okay. You mean to me, the unexpected John, or to him? Did I tell you about the accident we had a month ago? What happened? Poor Grand Wizard trying to be a troll, but only living under a bridge. It's as close as he is getting. Who talk about gays? You think he would be happy with, but still he's miserable. Who? Grand Wizard, can I moderate for you? Of course, Ben. Benny, you can. Let me get rid of some trolls in here. Okay, real trolls are in the forest of Norway. F47, I love that we're all enjoying this epic troll phase. I know. I guess it kind of makes it interesting, like, one of my colleagues before said that to me, and I start to appreciate, people who are negative in your life more that way, like, because we had a bully a long, long time ago. This was years ago. Okay, I haven't experienced a bully in ages, but we had a bully, at work. Like she is terrible. Like every time I see her name working with me, I was just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a bad day. There's gonna be a bad day, and everyone hated working with her. Like so, like every time they would be working with her, we would try to help each other. Because we know that she would try her best to make your life hard. Like she would try her best to um like give you a bad day for no reason, like that's just the way she is. And she makes fun of you, she makes fun of you in front of the surgeons. And then anyway, um so we would used to like help each other somehow. In a way, she brought us together, she brought everybody else together, like so that we can survive her. We would help each other, you know what I mean? And then one time we were talking about her, and then you know what one of my colleagues said, and I thought I appreciated her for this, and she was like, you know what? If you think about it, if she wasn't here, like there's nobody to talk about. She makes life more interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you appreciate the people who are that you enjoy being around more if you have people who you don't really enjoy being around. Does that make sense? If you don't have those people, like if everyone is just such a dream, if everyone is just so charming, what's the difference? Like you're not gonna appreciate what you have, you know anyway, like you're not gonna appreciate that you have food if you're never hungry, something like that. So I guess it maximizes your experience. If you experience something horrible, and then when you do experience something good, then your experience is maximized. The happiness that you get out of it is so much more. Hi, Chads. How are you today? Grand Wizard is cool name, but everything else about him is lame. Guess the character I will never join you. I don't know that one, Chad. I remember you though. I remember you. We did this before. No, keep him. It's funny. Is anyone else offended by him, or is it just funny? Yeah, I don't really feel offended, Chad Wallace. It's not. I don't think I'm in a bad mood today. It's like I can handle a little bit of trolling. Yeah, it's not that much. Grand Wizard is 4% in his genetics. What? You look like a dolphin, except the dolphin looks better. What? Dolphins are cute. What do you mean, Grand Wizard? You can do better than that. Guess the character. I will never join you. Hi, Jennifer, Grand Wizard. And he's racist. Hi, White Mask Gaming. I think that's something for me to know, and to not tell anyone else. Thanks, no. To him, it's just a few weeks ago. A friend of mine went into the public space, a music venue, and because he was dressed up wearing disability lanyard, the mouth quietly. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Filipinos also has Arab DNA. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We have some. We actually, yeah, we have some people who moved there from. Yeah, you're right. Salamat in the greeting. That's true. Maybe he will have one of those comments that actually affects someone. Maybe he will have one comment that actually affects someone. That's true. You're right. Like the amount of people who are reading it, right? And he picked up on what they said and walked away. Oh, I'm sorry. You look like Ana de Armas. Who is that, Chad? If you don't behave, learn how to fly. Please be nice. Serious question though. Is a grand wizard? I don't know. Maybe a wizard that is grand. A wizard, but is more special. Is she? And I don't know who that is, Chad. That's not true. People spread from Taiwan down the Philippines, then up from there. No, I think after Tim, like after, because we have people. We still have some actually. Um, we even have Indian people there. I think it's from the Indian people, to be honest. Like maybe that's where it's from. Just time him out first. Let's see how mad they get. I can see the resemblance. It's more likely from the Filipinos in the. I took a screenshot of that. I'm gonna search this person. It's more likely from the Filipinos in the South that are Muslims. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Tim. That's what I was thinking too. Maybe moved up. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Benny has the power, like he man. It does anger me that some people think it's okay to pick on people with a hidden or visual disability. As I've been fighting for years to make us part of the society. You are part of the society, the unexpected John. And the people who make you not, want to make you feel like you're not, they are, um, hmm, it's like they are so insecure about their place that they have to make other people feel it seems like they think if they make other people feel like they're out of like not included, they feel more included. Some people are like that, like they have to hold their place, they have to feel special, they have to be like, no one else can have like nice clothes, something like that. Some people think that way, because they have this strong feeling that they want to feel special, and I don't know why they can't make themselves feel that way any other way, but their only way they can think of to feel that way is to make other people feel out of place, or like make other people feel like you are not included, like they want to be um like exclusive, like exclusive, something like that, because they want to feel extra VIP special, something like that. Anyway, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're not good enough to be part of this, you know what I mean? I don't know why, but a lot of people do think that way, and I don't like that. You can make yourself feel special in other ways, even if everyone is included, you can still feel special. Um, Spot on, Chad Teens look a bit like Ana de Armas. Hi, Electro. How are you today? Where are you from? Hi, Darius. Welcome back. I gotta go. Unexpected, that is true though. Good night, I was. Good night, Kewal. But Tins, aka Moon, has the out cuter look. It's okay, we can both be cute in our different ways. You're very lovely. Thank you so much, lecturer. I'm glad you think so. Where are you from? I was missing you a lot. I'm here. Kewal. Siempre maravillosa princesa. Gracias, Jander. Boneca, my linda. Thank you, Andre, I think. I'm pretty sure Linda means beautiful. I'm not so sure. I'm just gonna say thank you, Andre. You're very, very cute. Thank you, Lectro. I'm sure he has long white robes. What Indians, the 5'6". Yes, that's it. There you go. I was gonna say 5'6". We call it 5'6". So basically, in the Philippines, the sometimes we call the people who are Indian 5'6", because it's not an insult, but because it's become well known that they would lend you money for interest. So it's like they let you borrow 5, and then you have to pay back 6. Does that make sense to you? Right? So so it's like they're known in the Philippines as like they have a lot of money, and they let you borrow money for a profit, something like that. So yeah, and so it's called 5'6". Like it's over time, everyone's just like, oh, that person was 5'6". I know it's not very nice, right? But like if it's just, I guess, a term that has come up like over generations. I love you, darling. Thank you so much, lecture. Apparently, people started killing. Huh? When? When, Tim? What's the difference between a high vibration person and low vibration person? What? What, Darius? A grand wizard is one who thinks they are financial wizard but only has. Huh? Chad, did you did you check out this grand wizard person? Did you check out his profile or something? Chad. I guess rather than paying back loans. Yeah, yeah. No, grand wizard is a cake. Is it? Is it? I don't know that. It does unfortunately happen far too often. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you have that experience, unexpected Jen. Hopefully, over time, more and more people will be more inclusive of everybody. But I think, so far, it seems like we're doing a lot of progress. I can see a lot of progress around. Name a car. I don't really know cars that much, car editor. I'm so sorry. Hi, Jander. I like that he uses the term grant to mask his insecurities because he feels exactly the opposite of that from the waist down. Oh my gosh. Good luck. She's terrible with cars. Him already beat me to it. You know what? Basically, my dad. I started living with my dad, right? We wanna try and live together. Because I never lived with him before. Okay, but we're trying to like have a relationship. Try to mm, even if you didn't become a parent in the past, like it's never too late. You can still be a parent now. Or well, not like that kind of parent, but you know what I mean. Like we can still try to develop a bonding, whatever. Anyway, it's just for a few years, just to have that experience. That's all I want from it, just to have that experience. But anyway, so I'm not good with cars, right? And then when I get my food shopping, so his car is right there, but he loves cars. He likes cars. Um, so then, like, you have like a Tesco delivery, right? And I would get my Tesco delivery from the door. And then, and I'm like, I talk to everybody like normal. Um, so like, I would talk to the Tesco delivery driver, and then he would start talking to me about cars. He's like, oh, that car is like this. I had that before, whatever. And I'm just like, it's not my car. you know? He's like, I don't know anything about cars. It's not mine. I'm in the good work place and they treat. I don't really mind this one, Chad. As long as it's not, they're not hurting anybody. I think sometimes when they don't know how to support you, they just put like emoji stuff there, or like when they don't know what to say, but they want to be supportive. I'm good workplace and they treat how I treat a disability or not. That's good. That's really good for a workplace. Hi, Arkham J. Hi, Georgie. Long time no see, Georgie. I could honestly spend a whole day with you and be happy for real. I love the vibes. The vibes. The Filipino side is coming out. I love your vibe. I love your vibes. Because sometimes the Filipinos, we mix up the B and the V and the F and the P, you know. For real, you know. I could honestly spend any guy that calls himself grand is a way too small to impress any chick. I love listening to you talking loud. Sweet, beautiful, love you more. Thank you so much, Kewal. I love you. Oh, you mean oh, that's what you mean by grand. I get it now, Chad. I'm sorry, I was being slow. Legacy over currency defined mindset. Is real. Long time no see, Christy. Did you miss me or you forgot me? No, I remember you, Georgie. Hi, I'm from Indonesia. Hi, Akram from Indonesia. I'm good. How are you today? Which part of Indonesia? Since it's a Wes Watson joke. Hi, Dian. Which one? Hi, Dian. Vibes. Where did Grand Wizard disappear? I think he did a magic to vanish himself from the chat. I think he got too much hate from everybody. Maybe he didn't get the reaction that he wanted. Hi, negative but truth. How are you today? Right, Ajan, you gotta go. Okay, bye bye. Thanks, Expected Jan. Enjoy packing. He's probably polishing his wand. My Mexican ex used to say, I love you. Really, you know what? I had a, I had a, wait, I had an ex, you know, like, and I was, my accent, my Filipino accent is like when I say talk, 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 talk. I don't even remember how I used to say it, but you know, talk. And then here, I think, I don't know what they say, talk. Like in here, they like, talk. I don't know. Anyway, and I'm like, I want to talk. I'm very serious, I'm angry. Like we're having an argument. And I'm like, I say talk, and then they start laughing. Like, you're having like, this emotional, um, boyfriend, girlfriend, or girlfriend kind of talk, or like, conversation, and they start laughing because of your accent. Like, that is so frustrating. Anyway, I gotta go. I hope you talk. Yes, that's it. Do you have that to your wife, with your wife? Like, she would be very angry at you and very serious, but then her accent will make you laugh. It's so annoying. I'm like, I'm angry. I wanna talk. I want you to talk to me. And you're just laughing. Ay, nako, I gotta go. Okay, have a good rest of your day, everybody. Hi, Binoy. Okay, bye everybody. I'm really gonna say goodbye now. Bye Legacy, bye Tim, bye Georgie, bye Unexpected John. Enjoy your holiday tomorrow. Bye Binoy, bye Ken Dalton, bye Negative but Truth, bye Joey. Good evening and goodbye. Mr. 313, good evening and goodbye. You sound Jamaican. Wait, Manosh Das, you're here. Bye everyone. Tim, Ken Dalton, Georgie Binoy. Who else is there? I don't know who else is there. Grand Wizard. Why am I so entertained by Grand Wizard? I had a lot of sun. Maybe that's why I'm in such a good mood. Grand Wizard. If you're still there, imagine if you're still there, just watching. The evil laugh. Grand Wizard, goodbye. I hope you find some life soon. I really want a big kiss, please. Your cheeks started looking really cute. Oh, thank you. Mexico and the Philippines seem very similar. That's true. Kind of like Colombia as well, Tim, because all of them got colonized by the Spaniards, isn't it? I thought it was hilarious. Any chance of you have Korean? No, not Korean, though. Negative but truth. Are you? Next time you should be nicer to the trolls. Evening, my lady. So we don't drive them away. Evening, Joey. How are you today? I love how you say food. It's cute. Food. Why? 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 Do I say it wrong? You sound Jamaican. I hear a lot of Filipino girls sound Jamaican when they speak. Really? Okay. I have a Jamaican friend. Talk with expression. Six is the one she cannot say. And Chris, Chris. Yes. Yes. What does he? How does she say six? Bite 6313. Crips. Oh yes, yes. Bye Candatson. Bye. Say Lavi. Goodbye. Bye everyone. Bye Nurstin. Brought to you by OnlyPants. Ah, that's it. Bye negative but truth. Bye take care. Oh my god. Instead of God. Who your ex? Bye Manoj Das. Have a nice night. Bye Tim. Blessing in the sky. That's another Filipino thing. Instead of blessing in disguise, blessing in the skies. It's kind of like from the skies, I guess. Like the blessing coming from the skies. Bye bye, Georgie. Ingat, deserve this. The not so Grand Wizard. Hi, Monarch. Hi, Maruti. Grand Wizard has a plan to take over the world. Latino or Asian? Are they, Manoj? Maybe when they for the original people might be. Hmm. I don't know. I like that. I can't even type how she says it. It's like six da da da. What? Because Tim's wife is Filipino. I don't know how to read this. I'm sorry. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you. I'll see you. I'll be working tomorrow, so I'll see you on Tuesday because all day work. So, like, and I'm off on Tuesday anyway, so I'll just see you on Tuesday, probably morning time. Like, I will say around 9 a.m. I'll see you at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, 9 a.m. BST. There you go. Whenever we were stuck in traffic, my wife's brother used to say it's better in the Philippines. Okay, see you then. Bye, everyone. You could never be an ex. You know why? Good night. Bye, Mr. 313.